Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Shop My Stash for the third full week in November. I think it's the third week, the week before Thanksgiving. So let's go ahead and get started. For primers this week, I have been continuing to use this combination because I am obsessed with it, basically. It holds all of my makeup, my foundation, my powders, and everything on my skin all day, and that is the Nivea Sensitive Post Shave Balm, and as well as the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Filling Primer that I do put in sort of the more porous areas of my face, because this does not really have any pore filling properties, but it does make my makeup last all day. I'm loving that combination. It probably will be in my November favorites, to be honest. All right, for foundation and powder, and concealer. So this week I have been using my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. I believe I actually have a first impressions on this on my channel. I'll link that down below if that's something you're interested in seeing. I am in the shade 90 Ivoire Neutral, or Neutral Ivory. It's the lightest shade in the range, and I love, love, love that guy as well. Specifically topped with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. I've never tried the pressed one, but I'm in love with this loose one, and it makes this foundation look stunning and last all day. And also keeps me pretty matte throughout the day as well. The concealer that I used this week was the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. Basically my new all-time favorite concealer. Love this. It blends out stunning with your fingertips, with a sponge. I don't believe I've tried it with a brush, but love this combination this week for my base. All right, let's see. For eye primer, this week I used my Benefit Stay Don't Stray in the shade Light Medium. This I don't love. It's a little bit too dark for my eyes. It is, and it is quite yellow toned, but it does kind of help cancel out the blue veiny tones in my eyelids. But I don't know if anyone else has this happen to them with this primer. But it makes, like when I put it on my lid, I don't know if it's just a really cool sensation, like chilly or a tingling, I'm not sure, but every time I put the wand to my lid and with the product goes on my eyelid, it just has this really strange sensation. I'm not sure if that's normal or if my eyes are just weird, but that is something that I have experienced every time I use this primer. But it does make my eyeshadow last all day without creasing, so I will say that. For, let's see, highlight, blush, and bronzer. So I went into Sephora for the VIB sale and had a custom makeover as well because I had a coupon from when I became a VIB member. And she used a shade of blush called from NARS called Outlaw. And I was kind of nervous when I saw it in the pan on the counter before she used it because it was quite dark and also quite shimmery. But the way that it came out on my skin, I was just in awe. So I didn't pick it up, and I'm highly regretting not picking it up. But I did use a similar shade this week. It's not really similar in tone, but it is deep and bold. And I applied it with a fluffy brush like she did, and really sort of just made, started basically from the backs a little bit of my cheekbones and made my way up, and it was stunning on my skin. And this is, I'm sorry, the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in the shade Rapture. Stunning, stunning shade for fall. I picked this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty steal, so I did get this half off, but love, love, love that blush this week. For bronzers, I used I used the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Bronzer. Unfortunately, I think this is a little bit too warm toned for my skin. I did, however, pick up the milk chocolate version, and I'm very, very excited to have it delivered. I picked it up during the cyber sale from Ulta. That was yesterday and today, but very excited to get the milk chocolate version. I will say this blends beautifully, just does pick up a little bit too warm on my skin tone. Ooh. We're fine. It didn't break, didn't shatter. Whew. All right. For highlight this week, I used one of my little Becca minis. This is the shade Opal in the powder version. I always feel like this color is too dark on my skin, but then when I actually apply it, it looks stunning. It really does play well with the cool tones in my skin. I do have it on today, but I really, really love this. You do have to tap off the excess with this. I'm not sure if that goes for all Becca Pearl. Sorry, did I say Pearl? This is Becca Opal. If I said Pearl, I apologize. I'm not sure if that goes with all of the Becca Opals, but it can be a little bit glittery. So if you tap off the excess, it really, I don't have that problem. But loved that this week as well. For brows, I use two products. I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade Dark Brown. I did stick with primarily the lighter of the two shades, and then I topped it with the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade number 3. This is a little mini. This is the newest of the shades. They had a light to medium, and then they had a light and then a deep, I think, and then they came up with a middle shade, and I picked these little baby samples up with some points from Sephora during the VIB sale in my local Sephora. I picked up a couple of them, and I have been loving that as well. For mascara, I have been sticking with my all-time favorite Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I will say it is drying out, and I haven't even had it that long. So I asked my boyfriend if he could bring over some of his contact solution or eye drops to put into this bad boy to try to get a little bit more use out of it before it dries out completely. He was very confused as to why I wanted to borrow his contact solution. It was quite funny. And then last but not least, I think for eyeshadow this week, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Perfect for fall and just really, really stunning shades. I actually kept it pretty simple the majority of the week. I used Warm Taupe in the crease, and let's see, Primavera was as a base. And then every now and then I would use Vermeer on the lid. But if I just wanted to do a couple shades, I would do, I'm sorry, it was not Primavera, it was Tempera and Warm Taupe. But then I also put Red Ochre on the lid one day, and then put a little bit of Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange in the crease. Just really, really stunning shades for fall. All right, so those are the products that I used for this week, the third week in November, Shop My Stash. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.